Hello there. How y'all doing today? All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on today. Well, a couple of things political, and then I had an idea about taxes I want to run by you guys. See what you think about it. First, on the political scene, whatever happened to that controversy about the opening ceremony of the Olympics where they had those transgender people and they were reenacting the Last Supper in the motif of Dionysus? Haven't heard anything about that today. That's like old news now. Do you know what happened at the Olympics today? A young black lady won the gold medal in the gymnastics, Simone Biles. So if you're watching Simone, you better watch out because there's some immigrant, some illegal immigrant that's coming to take your job. Now, they don't speak English. They don't read English. They don't write English. And they don't have any money. But they're going to take your jobs. And they're going to take other black people's jobs. They're not going to take any white people's jobs. Just black people's jobs, because black people, they're doing the lowliest jobs in the culture. So that's why their jobs are in danger by all these illegal immigrants. I'm just putting you on notice about that. All these black actors, black athletes, black politicians, black lawyers, black doctors, black accountants, black CEOs. You guys, your days are numbered. So just be forewarned. So that's what was happening internationally. And then, something else too was the release of all those prisoners in Russia. Biden got all those people released. How many? Was it like 8 of them or something like that? So he and Kamala were at the airport there. And it was at nighttime, and these people were getting off a small chartered plane. And pretty powerful image of them coming over and talking to the president and the vice president. And you could just, the gratitude was just like thick in the air. Really a remarkable scene. And of course, Trump tweets out about it. He's all mad because he didn't get the glory for it. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was like about on June the 5th. Of this year. I don't know if it's one of his rallies or some press conference or something like that. He said, when I get elected president, between the time I'm elected and I'm inaugurated, I'm going to get all these people freed. Oops. I guess Vladimir didn't get the memo. So Trump just rages in his tweet about, how unfair it is and what did we have to give up to get these people out. Instead of like sharing in the joy of the moment, he just hates anybody getting any kind of credit for something like this. So you can see him just self-destructing, and it's just got to be, he has to have been on an emotional roller coaster these last few weeks. Get with Biden melting at the debate, and then he gets shot at, and then Biden says he's going to just serve out his term. He's not running for president. And now he's facing Kamala Harris, this young, this vibrant, well-spoken. Well, I'm not sure yet whether she's black or Indian. We're going to have somebody look into that. Yeah, there must be some kind of like a bureau or something of people that investigate people's ethnicity and, what country they're from. They should look into this. Amazing. So he's feeling it. He feels it slipping away. I think they're probably pretty much neck and neck right now, but I have a feeling once she selects a VP nominee, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be Tuesday. She's going to be in Pennsylvania. I think she's going to Philadelphia on Tuesday. That'd be the perfect place to make the announcement there. Maybe even on the steps of Independence Hall. Wouldn't that be something? She's right there where the Constitution was written and signed. My goodness, that'd be dramatic. So we should know by then, and you just know that whoever she picks is going to be somebody that's articulate, well-spoken, and is going to be a real plus to her campaign. So when the two of them start campaigning, and they really start getting out there and so people can meet them, it's like they're going to have a real forward vision. the thing that's a killer for Trump is he's so despotic and he has such a grim outlook about everything. According to him, everything's falling apart in the country, and he's the only one that can save us from it. And Harris is not that way. She said, we're not going back. So we're going to hear some forward-sounding talk and some optimistic talk for a change. And now he's going to be the old geezer in the election. So it's just going to be fun. The next 3 months are going to be fun. So let's see, what else? Oh, I had an idea about taxes. And I want to kind of run this by you. This will never happen, but it's just something that I've kind of fantasized about. I was thinking that we could eliminate the federal income tax. So if we do that, where are we going to get the money to fund our government? Well, I would propose, and by the way, this is not my idea. This idea has been kicking around for a long, long time, but for some reason, people don't talk about it. I guess maybe they think it's too bat blank crazy. But the money would come from a federal property tax. The beauty of a federal property tax is that land and assets on that land cannot be hidden. There's no way to hide that. Every piece of property in the United States has got a parcel number, and it has an assessed valuation, and we know who is the owner of record for that. And the tax rate varies depending on the community that it's in. I think where we are here in South Riverside County, I think my tax rate is like 1.2% or something like that, which is pretty traditional. So how would this work? Well, you get your federal tax bill twice a year, just like you get your county tax bill twice a year. And that tax bill is due, there's two payments. One's due on December the 10th, and the second one is due April the 10th. So with the federal one, you could space it so that it doesn't fall on the same days as those tax dates do. So there's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars worth of property, vacant property, and also property that has dwellings on it, property that has commercial buildings on it. So trillions of dollars in taxes could be raised in this way. And by eliminating the income tax, there's all kinds of ways to scam the income tax. You got Amazon doesn't pay any taxes. I'm guessing Tesla probably doesn't pay much in the way of taxes. All these gigantic corporations have all these loopholes. They have all these lawyers. And then there's the cheating just by the average citizen on their taxes. That would all be eliminated because you cannot hide property. You're going to get a bill, and if you don't pay that bill, then either the federal government or the county government takes your property. They take possession of your property, and they sell it at an auction to get reimbursed for the taxes. That's how it goes. So I'm just saying that this would simplify things so much. Now, there would have to be a provision in there for people who are extremely low income. Maybe they own their own house and they're living on Social Security, and there's no way that they can have another payment of, a couple $100 a month for property taxes. There's no way. So it would be a graduated type of a thing, depending on your income. Obviously, people that are wealthy that own property on Rodeo Drive or Beverly Hills, no, they pay the full, whatever the tax rate is in that area. Like I said, it varies from area to area. I don't know what the highest property tax rate is. I think Texas, it's like somewhere between 3 to 4%. So what you do is the first year that you initiate this plan, like in California, like where I live, what we do is the first year would be 1%. Second year to be 1.5%. Third year to be 2%. Fourth year would be 2.5%. And then you would go back the other way. You'd start backing up. So that would pay down a lot of debt. Plus you would have a cushion there of money for any kind of an emergency. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let's see, we are 10 minutes in. Trying to think if there's anything else going on. Oh, I did a couple more pieces of artwork today. I did one for, there's a guy that works at the Napa parts store here in Anza, and his name's John. So I did a little piece of artwork for him. I'm probably going to give it to him tomorrow because I got to roll through town to go to the dump with another load of brush. And then I did one of Hannibal Lecter, and he has a serving platter, and he's got Trump's head on the serving platter. And on the serving platter is some fava beans and a bottle of Chianti. And underneath it, it says, "Guess who's coming to dinner?" So I finished that one today. And I think I'm going to do one of the Beatles tomorrow. So I'll let you know how that goes. And eventually, like I say, when I get about a half a dozen of these, I'll go ahead and make a video of them and send that on out for your comments. So thanks for going with me tonight. Appreciate it very much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.